Coming up next. Today, it's the final round of the Mountain Shootout. For those of you just tuning in, we're checking in on our featured golfer here at the first. Well, partner, you've been there. Final round, first tee, and you're leading. What's the mindset?
Well, Rich, you've got to try and keep away from what a lot of people do, which is one eye looking forward and one eye looking at the rear vision mirror. Right now, it's about getting off to a good, solid start. Put some space between you and the pack. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday, and another opportunity on the way. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today?
And a great start.
So, Frank, a par 4 to open, and we back it up with a relatively short par 3.
This green's surrounded by 6 bunkers. Green also shaped slightly towards the player's left, so just keep your eye on that depending on where the flag is.
So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
Par bid here. Frank, a par here, that's just fine. Frank, how about the first par 5 on the golf course here at the third, just a shade under 530 yards. Good birdie opportunity?
It certainly is. There's 3 bunkers just down that left side. Avoid those, and this par 5, very reachable.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that, hanging in the sky.
Good tee shot, right in the fairway, and plenty long. Frank, chance to go for the green in 2 here at the third?
There is, but you can also use the terrain, which will kick the ball towards the left. So if you haven't hit the best of tee shots, you still land that ball to the right and let it feed on.
What a nice shot. Right on the green, and a pretty easy putt on the way. These putts keep the round together. What a tremendous display of golf this has been. Frank, when you play Bath, you get some of these wow moments where you stand on the tee and you say, "Ooh, look at
this is one." Yeah, this is one of them, Rich. Yeah, that the elevation change from tee to green is quite dramatic. Consequently, you're going to have to club down a little, at least 2 clubs shorter than what that yardage says on the card. Whoop! This is taken off on a weird line,
and it's going to be in the rough. It looks like. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living. Second shot.
That is a tremendous shot right there. Touch and nerve. He had it all, and he has the bottom of the barrel. Well, again, Frank, we get that good mix of holes here. We've had a couple of par threes, a short par five, and that opening par four. Now at the fifth hole, 424-yard par four.
The first bunker on the right, not really in play for the good players. Just be a little cognizant of that one on the left side, depending on what club you want to hit off the tee. Ideally, that line is the third bunker, the one in the distance. That's a good line off the tee here.
Oh, my goodness. He pumped it, he thumped it, he jumped it. What a drive. Second shot now to the par four fifth.
Just minimally uphill, Rich, with a green too that opens up towards that left side. Just want to make sure you carry the front. You can pitch the ball well into the middle of the screen and not really worry about it. Once the flag is past that middle section, though, players are definitely going to have to go further left.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Settles in over the putt. Sinks the putt for birdie. Frank, the sixth here at Banff Springs, a good little hole, isn't it?
It is very tempting, very easy to sort of just stand up there and wail away with the driver and get caught. This is a generous fairway. You could hit any club down there and you're not going to have a problem with the second shot. So it's just trying to find a yardage that you're comfortable with.
Well, they claim it's a reachable par four. We haven't seen a whole lot of people do it today. We just saw it right there. Well done. It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Seems to really have the touch today. Now to the long par 5 7th hole, 602 yards, Frank. They call it hoodoo.
Yeah, it's nothing for a little muscle man. Bust one up the tee there. Well, actually it is. You're going to need 2 of your best if you want to reach this par 5 and 2. So, start with a good one.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one. Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. And setting up here in the rough. Well, how do you like that? He's holding. Just a phenomenal play right there. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water. Frank, only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15 foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there. Maybe just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Birdie try up next. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. So we'll round out the front side here at Banff Springs with a par 5 and reasonably short at only 501 yards.
So very reachable because of that yardage that you just referenced. Hole bends a little bit to the right. You can favor the left side with a tee shot. It's just going to make that angle on the second a little bit easier.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Frank, a lot of exciting shots on this opening side, and here we go again, second to this par 5 ninth.
Got to look at the green down the other side, Rich. Pitches a lot from left to right, so two choices. You're going to hit a normal shot. You've got to aim that a little left of that flag. Either that or draw it back towards the flag and into that uphill slope.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just sensational golf, and he finishes it off with an eagle. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
So a tester from 4 feet. You love to watch him disappear, don't you? Now to the 11th hole. It's a par 4, 417 yards. Frank, what's the key here?
A nice little draw down that left side would be the ideal tee shot. The carry on the two little bunkers down the left side really isn't overly long, but that's the desired entry into this green. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Well, this is going to be an interesting day. The wind is howling, or as they would say in Scotland, just a wee breeze. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
What a great shot. Right next to the hole. It's about 5 feet. Locked in on the read and the speed. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Here at the 12th, par 4, 442 yards. Frank, what's ahead?
This one's called Big Boat. Hole's certainly a lot longer than the 10th hole, which is Little Boat. Dog legs to the player's right. A couple of bunkers down the left side. That first bunker on the left shouldn't be too much of a problem to carry. But once again, even though the hole bends to the right, you'd like to be down the opposite side of the fairway, which is the left.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. All right, Frank, another chance to make something happen here at the 12th.
You could come in here a little low, try and skip it back towards the flag as it starts to narrow up to the back of the green. But anything a little underneath the flag, maybe slightly to the right of it, is going to be a better place to putt from.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Oh, without a doubt, that will be on the highlight reel later tonight. Excellent shot. Well, Frank, here's another pretty long par 3, the 13th here at Banff Springs, 225 yards. What's the right play?
Well, unless they have that flag all the way in the back, that first two-thirds of the green is just like a nice big circle. You hit it anywhere on that, you're going to have a putt of some 20, 25 feet maximum for birdie.
Birdie try up next. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
Good roll. Solid. That's a par. Back here at the par 4 14th, and we are ready to tee off. 442-yard hole, Frank.
It's called wampum. My Canadian's not that good, so I don't know what that means, but the way I decipher it, another little dog leg to the right with bunkers all over the place. It's sort of in the place where you'd like to hit the tee shot is exactly where that crop of, 5 bunkers down the left side. So you're going to have to somehow squeeze it just right of that. Very awkward tee shot.
Frank, what are we looking at on this approach shot here at the 14th?
This 14th green just built up a little bit. Got to be careful you don't miss this green on the left side. It'll just kick all the way down, and it'll be a difficult little chip up the hill. But once again, second shot's not too long.
This is a good-looking shot. Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close. Great opportunity for another one. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today.
Oh, how did that miss?
Are you kidding me? I mean, that one was dead center. Getting set now over the putt. That's how you keep a round going. Make them from that distance. Frank, looking out here on the 15th hole, this looks like a spot where you could really crank one that you could tell your buddies about.
It's another hole that suits a player that hits the ball right to left. It's no surprise to see why Rory McIlroy plays well around here. Nice, big, high, towering draw. It's going to go that extra yardage because of the elevation.
That's in the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching two tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4, is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly hit.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Shouldn't be a problem here. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, as we make our way to the house, a chance here at the 17th, just 374 yards, a chance for a birdie.
It certainly is. Anytime you see a hole today under 400 yards of par 4, that is, you know you're going to get a short on your iron. You know you're going to get a short iron in your hand if you hit a good tee shot. Just avoid the bunkers left and right off the tee. Green does slope back to front, so it pitches nicely towards you, making that second shot, if anything, a little easier.
That one is just a little offline, and that will not end up in the fairway. And setting up here in the rough. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Birdie try again here today. Makes the putt for a birdie. Well, here we are at the final hole here at Banff Springs. 578-yard par 5, and Frank, a chance to finish the round with a flourish.
If you're one of the fortunate to hit this fairway, it's very reachable, but well protected by bunkers, left, right, central bunkers as well. You really have to be aware of two things, the wind direction and exactly how far you can carry that tee shot if you want to find this fairway.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Down, little Sheba. Down! Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
All right, now another shot from the rough.
Yeah, this time better be better than the one we just saw.
Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
And getting ready for the putt.
Inexcusable.
Continues to roll it very well all day long. And that wraps up the final round. Just a great performance by our champion today.
Couldn't agree more, Rich. I think this one will have to go down in the books as an absolute classic. Fantastic play, not only in the course today, but all week long.